Downloading documents onto your Playbook and or your BlackBerry phone. It's easily done if you're using the right devices. Here, we're going to go ahead and use the Bridge browser. And in the Bridge browser, this browser can be used if you've got good BlackBerry connection or a good Wi-Fi connection. In this case, I'm using my BlackBerry connection. So, I'm already geared up to go to the Fleet Pride homepage, but what I want to show you on this is at the bottom of the homepage, you'll notice that there are forms. By tapping on the forms, you'll see in the forms you actually have your credit application in a PDF format or your credit application in a Word document. In this particular case, by making it a little bit bigger, I'm going to click on the actual Word document. And now it's asking me to save this Word document. And because I'm using the actual browser and not the Bridge browser, this document is going to download on the actual Playbook and not on my BlackBerry phone. So here I'll go ahead and save this. The download is complete, and it allows me to open up this file right from our own website to be able to download the credit apps. Very, very useful when out in the field. If you have a new customer and you have to get a credit app, this is an easy method and way to do that. Let's talk about downloading some other documents such as the pricing form or pricing procedures. Well, as we know, those documents are for Fleet Pride employees only, so therefore they're going to be found within our internal website. To get to our internal website using your BlackBerry phone or Playbook, we want to use our BlackBerry Bridge. So within the BlackBerry Bridge, we'll go ahead and tap on the Bridge browser. And within the Bridge browser, you'll notice that I've already set up our internal website as a bookmark. So here we'll tap on the internal bookmark, and it'll bring us to our Fleet Pride intranet homepage. Go ahead and select a department and go to Supply Chain. It's under Supply Chain that you will actually find the pricing documents. At the bottom of the supply chain, or first to the left under Pricing, and then at the bottom, you'll see Customer Pricing Exception Procedures and Customer Pricing Exception Form. So within, I'm going to just enlarge the screen a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and click on the Customer Pricing Exception Procedures. And when that comes up, we'll simply hit the Save button. Download is complete. I tap on that, and I can actually open up this PDF file. Notice how nicely it actually appears on your BlackBerry Playbook. You're able to scroll through all of the pricing procedures very effectively just by simply downloading that. The other document to download, we'll swipe up and close this out. Going back into our Bridge browser is the actual form itself for pricing. So again, going back into the intranet, selecting a department under Supply Chain and hitting OK. And then over on the left by tapping on Pricing, and at the bottom you'll have now the Customer Price Exception Form. By clicking on that, it's going to ask you to save that as well. Go ahead and hit Save. The download is complete. Now remember, because we're on the intranet and we're using the Bridge browser, all of these documents are being saved on the actual BlackBerry phone. So it's important to know that. When you open up this file, you'll see that this is the pricing exception form. But what's more important is, yes, we can open it now, but how do we get back to it? Well, let's go back into the files and see how we actually get back to this form. So we'll close this out. And again, we'll close out the BlackBerry Bridge. Using either the Adobe Reader, Docs2Go, or the File Manager, in this case I'll go ahead and use the File Manager, we'll open up this screen. Now, we know that these documents were actually saved on the BlackBerry itself. So we'll tap on the BlackBerry, and it's within the device that we have these documents saved. Under Home, under User, and under Documents. Now, in this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and use the search button because I know that the word price is within these documents. And notice that both documents appear very, very quickly. So to get them up again, you simply tap on it and open it, and the procedure guide reappears for you. To make changes using the Excel form, we'd simply close this out, going back to the Excel form, opening that document. This is using Sheets to Go, similar to Excel. When using Sheets to Go, you can make changes to this form very easily. In this case, it's the requester's name. By tapping on that, you will have to tap on the top box, and then your keyboard will actually reappear. So the requester's name is myself, so I'll put in my name. Go ahead and complete the rest of the form by touching the box, and then tapping on the top will reappear the keyboard so that you can make all the changes. Once all the changes are made, don't forget to swipe down and hit the Save As key. In this one, I'm going to call this one Emmi, pricing, and I'll give it a number 122 and hit Save. So now that we've made those changes to this form, we'll go ahead and close this out completely, and let's go back into our file manager. So under the file manager, again, we're looking at the BlackBerry 9930 under the device, under the home, user, and documents. Using the search feature this time, I'm going to go ahead and type my name, because that's how I saved it. And here it is, the pricing exception form, Emmi. And opening this one up should see the changes that we effectively made to this document. Let's see. We'll scroll this down and notice the changes have been made to the document.